Hi, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we'll look at number bases, and in particular, we'll consider the division of number bases in base 2. Well, these are the common questions that people find it difficult to solve in an exam, especially when they divide number bases that in base 2, because it involves the NM of all, that is long division. So in this video, we'll focus on a number of examples, and please feel free to pause the video and also maybe to replay it so that you can process the whole information so that we can be moving at the same pace. So let's get started. So the main question I'm going to focus is this one. Find the value of the numbers below, giving you answers in base 2. So we have the first question, which is 110110 base 2 divided by 1001 in base 2. So first of all is to identify the divisor and the dividend. Well, the divisor is the number that is going inside, and the dividend is the number in which will be entered in. So in our case, since we are entering this one here, so this here becomes our divider and this one our dividend. And on the long division table, we always put the divisor this side. So we're going to write it here. This is 1001, and then the dividend this side will be 110110. So note that the quotient, we're going to write it on top there. So let us do our division now. So we'll be getting this side as a whole, but we'll be getting these numbers here by part. By part, I mean we'll look at each entry on its own. So we'll start with 1001 into 1, it can't. 1001 into 11, it can't still. 1001 into 110, still it can't. And then 1001 into 1101, there it can go. So it goes there one time. So you have to write 1 just on top of this one there. So you write 1 there. And then 1 times 1001, it will be 1001. And then we subtract. So in subtracting, we're going to say 1 minus 1, that is 0. 0 minus 0, that is again 0. 1 minus 0, that is 1. So what next? Then we're going to divide again. 1001 into 100, it can't. So we're going to bring down this one here. So it becomes 1001. So 1001 into 1001, that is 1, isn't it? So 1 times 1001, again it is 1001. Then again we subtract. So in subtracting, we're going to say, of course, this will give us 0, isn't it? Now mainly when we find 0, we just concentrate on what is on top and then we find it as our answer. But in this case, we cannot do that because in the dividend we still have some numbers. So we still have this entry here. So we'll continue with our dividing. So 1001 into 0, it can't. So we're going to bring down this 0 here and put it to be 0. So it becomes 0, 0, isn't it? So 1001 into 0, still it can't. Now notice that here we are saying it can't after bringing down the number here, which is 0. So what does it entail? So I have to put 0 there because we found it can't, or we found 0 even after bringing down another entry. So 0 times 1001, it's 0. 0 times 0, 0 minus 0, of course, this will give us 0. So here now we can end since we no longer have entries on the dividend and then we found 0. So what does it mean? We focus on the quotient there. So our answer for this problem is 110 base 2. And that is our answer there. So let us move on to the other question. So we have another one here. So 10100 divided by 100. So again, this becomes our divisor, 100. Then our dividend is 10100. So again, step by step, 10, okay, we just say 100 into 1, it can't. 100 into 10, still it can't. 100 into 101, it goes there one time. So we put 1 just above this one there. So we put 1 there. 1 times 100, that is 100. Then we subtract. 1 minus 0, that is 1. Then this one will be 0 minus 0. So all these will be 0, so we cannot include them. Since they are starting, they are not important. Significant figure there. All right, so 100 into 1, it can't, so we bring down this this 0 there, so it becomes 10. 100 into 10, it can't, and we are saying it can't even after bringing down this 0, so we're going to put a 0 there. 0 times 100, that is 0. Then we subtract. 0 minus 0, that is 0. 1 minus 0, that is 1. Okay, let's divide 100 into 10. It can't, so we bring down this 0 there and put it there, it becomes 100. Then 100 into 100, it goes there one time. 1 times 100, that is 100. Then we subtract. 100 minus 100, it's 0. Do we have any entry remaining on the dividend? No. And we have 0 there. So it means that the quotient for this problem is that one there, 1, 0, 1. So we can just write our little conclusion here and say, when we divide these, we're going to have an answer that looks like 1, 0, 1 base 2. And that's it. So that's our answer. So the take point here is that please make sure that you indicate 0 after you find that you still can't divide even after bringing the other number there, like what we did here. We added this 0 because even after bringing this one down, we couldn't even divide it still. That's why we indicated the 0 there. So that's the root form. So just look at another example which is more complex because it will require us to start borrowing, so to speak. So just look at example number 3. So on this one we have 10010 in base 2 divided by 110. So like always, we have to get our divisor, put it here, then the dividend on the other side. So we have a 110, then here we have 10010. Let me see if I got the digits right. 100. Okay, all right, that's it. Okay, so again we start step by step. 110 into 1, it can't. 110 into 10, it can't still. 110 into 100, still it can't. 110 into 1001, here it can. So don't mind about how many times it's got there, just put 1 because we cannot have a number more than 1 there. So just put 1 there because these are in base 2, and then we're going to find the remainder, especially after dividing there. So what is 1 times 110? It will be 110. Remember, we are starting, don't write 110 starting from here going this direction, no, but start from where there is 1 going this side. So 110, we're going to write 0 here, we'll write 1 and also 1 there. Then we subtract. 1 minus 0, that is 1. Then 0 minus 1, here it won't, isn't it? So we're going to borrow. Yes, we are borrowing 1, but remember this is in base 2, so it's like we are borrowing the groups of 2. So we're going to put 2 here. Again, we're going to borrow groups of 2. Here remain with 1. We put it here. So here it will be 2 minus 1. That is 1, right? And then 1 minus 1, it will be 0. Not important because it is starting, so we just leave it. Even here it will be 0, so we don't have problem for that. So let us divide again. 110 into 11, it can't, isn't it? So we bring down this 0 here and put it there. 110 into 110, it's 1. 1 times 110, it's 110. Then we subtract. 110 minus 110, it is 0. Do we have any entry on the dividend there? We don't have, and we found 0 here, so it means our answer, that's the quotient there. So our conclusion for this problem is that our answer would be 11, or that is 1 sorry, 1 base 2. And that's it. Just look at one last example, which will have at least a quite in number of digits, and then we'll see how we can break it down. So another fine example now. Okay, so we have this one now. We have 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 in base 2 divided by 1 1 1 in base 2. So again, the divisor, which is 1 1 1, then the dividend, which is 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. So we're going to get this as a whole, but we'll get this in part. So 111 into 1, it can't. 111 into 10, still it can't. 111 into 100, it can't still. 111 into 1001, here it can. So don't mind about how many times it got there, just put 1, knowing that we cannot have the quotient. In a quotient we cannot have a number that is more than 1, so we'll just put 1 there, just on top there. Then 1 times 111, it will be 111. But don't start from here going this direction. No, start from just below this one, and then this one is special. That's why the first answer we write it on top, and then again when we multiply we write it down there. So we're going to have 1 times 111, it will be 111. So it will be 1 1. Oh, sorry, not this one there. It will be this one 1, and then 1. Like that. So now we have 1, we subtract here 1 minus 1, that is 0. Here it can't, so we're going to borrow from here, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to borrow the groups of 2 here. Again from here we borrow, and then here becomes 2. So in fact, when we borrowing under this number basis, it's like we don't put it in front, we just add. We add with what we found there. So like here we had 0, so when we borrow in the groups of 2, it's just say 2 plus 0, then it became 2. And then we borrowed again 1, we put it there, 2 plus 0 again, which we have found, we put 2 there. So here remains 1, here it's 2. 2 minus 1, that is 1. Then 1 minus 1 is 0, again here it's 0, so we just end like that. So 111 into 10, it can't, isn't it? So we're going to bring down this one there and put it there. 111 into 101, still it can't. We are saying it can't after even bringing the number there, so we're going to put 0 there. 0 times 111, that is 0. We subtract 1 minus 0, that is 1. 0 minus 0, that is 0. 1 minus 0 again, that is 1. Right? 111 into 101, it can't. So we bring down this 0 there. Put it there. 111 into 1010, it goes there 1 time. 1 times 111, that is 111. So again we subtract there. 0 minus 1, it can. So we're going to borrow the groups of 2 here. Here we remain with 0, we put it there. 2 minus 1, that is 1. 0 minus 1, it can. So we're going to borrow from here now. So we'll put 2 there. Again we borrow, we remain with 1, we put it here, isn't it? So that 2 minus 1, it gives us also 1. Here we remain with 1. 1 minus 1, it's just a 0. So we cannot start with zeros. So we'll end it like that. Then let us divide. 111 into 11, it can't. So we bring down this one there. 111 into 111, it's 1. 1 times 111, it's 111. Then we subtract there. So 111 minus 111, it's 0. Do we have any entry remaining in the dividend? No, everything has been digested, isn't it? So, and then we found our final answer here to be 0. So we concentrate on the quotient there, and that becomes our answer. So in conclusion, we can write it as the conclusion of this problem again, we can say the answer is 1 0 1 1 base 2. And that's it. That's how we can solve number bases, dividing number bases that are in base 2 using long division method. I hope you like this video. Please share your comment which topic you want me to teach on, and don't forget to subscribe and of course turn the bell notification. Otherwise, thank you so much for those comments and also the likes. Please continue even sharing and also recommending these videos to others. Until next time, bye bye.